everybody, I am the one known as Lord Hostess. Today I'm going to talk about Recumbent bike lighting and review a small set of lights. Lighting for a bike is important, especially during winter as the nights are long. But the problem with most Recumbent bikes is that it is actually difficult to fit most cycle lights properly because the handlebars are not in front of the bike like normal upright bikes. The commuting bike can use a dynamo light. For that kind of light, the electricity is generated by your own muscle power through the wheel using a dynamo hub. You can also use a bottle dynamo, but it is not as good and it is less reliable. But I certainly do not want to attach a permanent light to my race bike, as it will make it slower. In that case, a quick release light will be more practical. So, first I will describe the lights on test. We will see how they can be fitted to a Recumbent bike. Then we will compare the lights output and see how durable those lights are. Finally, we will see if those lights are practical to use and how long the battery life is. Okay, let's see what kind of lights are available at the moment. Obviously, the kind of lights that could fit a Recumbent bike. We've got the Cateye Volt 200XC, the KNOG PWR Rider 450, the Ocoopa bike lights. We will also talk about the Lupine Betty 12 light, which is a very powerful LED light. It is an old model, but the new model should be at least similar or better, although more expensive. We will also talk about the Bush&Muiler Dynamo light and the exposure dynamo light. So the exposure lights will be the only British light in our selection if you are worried about Brexit issues. There are many others, like the Sound Dynamo light, the Supernova light, which are certainly good, but I have not tried them, so I cannot express any opinion on them. So, the first question is, where can the light be fitted? Generally, the easiest place is on the derailleur hanger, at least for me, on a two-wheelers Recumbent bike. It could be taped on the boom, but it is not practical. Let's compare the different lights. The Cateye, the KNOG, the Ocoopa, that does not really fit easily as it is a bit too wide, the Bush&Muiler Dynamo light, the exposure dynamo light, and the Lupine light. All those three require an extra accessory, which is annoying. I am currently using the Mineral Space Grip and the Cateye Universal Seat Post Clamp for the dynamo light. But there are other systems, like the TerraCycle multi-accessory mount, the Batchetta one-arm bandit light mount. Batchetta also makes that light mount which looks a bit more practical. There is also the Topic bar extender. For me, the Cateye is the winner here in terms of ease of fitting. When you use a really powerful light, the cars can no longer see that you're riding a bike. so they won't cut you off at junctions. So power is important. Let's see how powerful those lights are. The Cateye is rated at 200 lumen. The KNOG is rated at 450 lumen when it works, as it broke during the test. The Ocoopa is rated at 2400 lumens. The Dynamo, the Bush&Muiler Dynamo, is rated at 70 lux, which is not the same unit. The exposure light is rated at 800 lumen. The Lupine is rated at 2600 lumen. But I'm guessing the latest model is even more powerful. So you can see the Lupine is the most powerful, and 800 lumen seems to be the minimum to be able to cycle on its roads. So the exposure dynamo light should be okay for this purpose. Are those lights durable to use? Not really. I already broke the KNOG just by charging it. The elastic mount will wear over time. Also, if the elastic is improperly attached, the light will fall off and break. So, the exposure, Bush&Muiler and Lupine lights might be better, as they are serviceable, but they are rather expensive. Let's get to our next question. Are those lights small enough, lightweight enough, and practical enough to use? You can see the KNOG and the Cateye are the most practical to me, because they are small, easy to fit on the bike using an elastic mount. The light orientation is also easy to set. So, our final question is, how long does the battery last at full power? For dynamo lights, like the exposure and Bush&Muiler, it just lasts forever. The Cateye lasts for 1 hour and a half, the KNOG for 2 hours. The Ocoopa is supposed to last 4 hours. I'm not sure this is quite right. The Lupine is the best here, as it is supposed to last 5 hours and a half at full power. So, telling which of those lights is the best is difficult, as they all have pros and cons. I'll let you draw your own conclusion. But the KNOG is just a piece of trash. I would use something like the Cateye for rest days, as it is easier to fit without any extra accessories. But for night rides, the dynamo light combined with a powerful battery-powered Lupine light or similar will be the best choice. That's it for now. See you next time.